So they're not going to ignore the whole world will be your enemy's thing. They're going to show up at the camp and then immediately get attacked. Hey, you okay? Huh? I mean, you and the Agni and Offsea are transformed into that weird thing. Yeah, well, for what it's worth, that didn't seem to do any damage or anything. Hey, Uni. Go ahead and take point looking for hostiles, will you? Till we make it back to Colony 9. Gotcha. Lance, that's not really net. You're the most depleted out of all of us, mate. It's a long way to Colony 9. If you want to make it back in one piece, you'll need to be careful. Much fighting on way back, probably. Yeah, you got a point. So, we done? Can we head on? So why do they each have their own fluff bag? I don't know, but I hope the two fluff bags immediately fall in love. You're now controlling Uni. Takes the healer role, class as medic gunner. Healers play extremely important role as they can restore HP, revive incapacitated allies, provide various means of support. Using healing arts that place field effects in the battlefield. Okay. Cool. Actions that support your allies. Buffs. Okay, cool. Freedom from the clock. By gaining the power of Ouroboros, the party was freed from the shackles of the flame clock. Wait. So, they introduced that mechanic, have the UI element, make it seem like it's a thing, and then just say, psych. I like it. I like it a lot that that's actually a, just kind of a debate mechanic that they added for, just for a bit for immersion. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I mean, it probably wasn't even that hard to make. Ooh, that's a thing.
Here we go, guys.
Let's give him the usual, Noah. Eat it.
Break! Come here! I got something for you!
Cheers, you're a gem.
Extra! Crush ya!
Power ring.
Okay. We're mostly waiting for him to do the side attack. Might as well do the group heal. Though I think I might have missed. Yeah, nope. Actually, Noah is just stupid.
Smooth as always, Noah.
Or not. He actually did do the side attack. Perfect. So I guess I don't need to too much. Boy, these battle themes are really good. And yeah, we don't have to worry about positioning either. It'd be pretty amusing to just play as Uni. But I think I'll have to play as Noah, because his like over/slash move. His like power, big power move is best used when an enemy is dazed, and he does not save that. Doesn't matter that much, but still. But yeah, they did definitely buff the AI. It feels better. Nope, we conquered it. Could pose using my power move, but Mega Mecha Nopon, Mega Mecha Nopon of Love would make me so happy. So can I actually switch back to who I'm controlling? I don't think so. Oh, there's even a quick save button. I like that. Yeah, no, I guess they're just forcing me to control her for a while. To get used to the idea of like, hey, here's how healer work. This ain't the way. I'm going up a hill. I don't know. No obvious path out of here. Just a huge blob rolling. I mean, oh wait, no, it wasn't a Nopon. There was like the mecha maid in Xenoblade 2 that was freaking weird. Because like it straight up had like robo panties. This also ain't the way. I don't know. It's telling me to go that way, but it's a cliff. Let's see. Ooh, shiny? Shiny of some variety. I'll go check. Another Sentai scene like Bana into would be amazing. Maybe. I did find the whole Robo Panties thing just a little strange, but I'd be super down with, like, that without the bizarre fan service. There's crates like chests. No, it's just supplies in that space truck mecha truck. I don't know, whatever the hell that thing is, the transport. Huh, actually, yeah, I am supposed to go through this tunnel up ahead. I'm just too busy grabbing sweet peas and puzzle tree wood. Which, like, credit where credit is due, I really do actually like the collection in this. It's so much smoother than any of the previous ones. It's a little gamey looking because they're just there, but I still like it. Also ain't the way. What the hell am I doing then? Oh no, I guess I was supposed to go that way. I don't know, I must have missed the entrance. I'm not paying attention, I'm too distracted by the wings. Man, I do not know why, but my office is an oven today. My glasses aren't fogging up anymore. Yep, this is the way. Yeah, I know. At least I got a lot of wood. But no, whenever a character has like wings or horns like this, jiggle physics on the wings, you know, there's a little bit. I haven't noticed any like particularly overt fan service so far, which is actually a huge plus for me. But Wonder's got wood. I've got a lot of wood. Spring cedar, in fact. But boy, let me tell you about my helix tube. Jesus Christ, that is like the creepiest shit. Wow. I think I might actually just be able to fast travel this now that I'm thinking about it. I should probably do that. Wow, that dog just dumped resources. Can I actually warp? Oh, point of interest up there. Like fan service, you're disappointed. There's plenty of anime for that. Keep that business out of my, like, soulful and well-made JRPGs. Like, no joke, that kind of, like, extensive fan service that they, that's been, I feel like it's been more prevalent, or at least was for the last couple years.
Even with the Agnians gone.
There is still monsters about, is that what you mean? I know.
You itching to get wrecked?
Like, it felt like it was getting worse in a bad way. So, like, I remember playing, Digimon World, or not Digimon World, Cyber Sleuth 2, and it, like, spent way too much time on fan service in a way that I was just like, I am legitimately just not cool with this anymore. Like Xenosaga. You know, I've never actually played Xenosaga. I should at some point.
That was over way too soon.
Yeah, Japanese is fan service. And the problem is, like, it really does not feel good after a while. It just feels like almost always fan service comes very much at the detriment of the characters. So, like, yeah, right now Uni is wearing, like, a much tighter outfit than anybody else, and, like, obviously she's got a boob window going on, but otherwise, like, she looks legitimately fine as far as her character design goes. Like, I don't feel weird looking at her. And, like, that's a weird way of putting it, but, like,
What were they gonna do? Make me your
Pyra and Mithra were a little egregious. In a way that was, like, it wasn't unacceptable, but it was definitely meant to draw the eye. And that's kind of fine, but then you throw in the Blades, who were literally designed by porn artists, and it's just like, wait a second. Why would you do that? Can't decide if I want less fan service or more, but make it equal opportunity, a la Final Fantasy XIV. I'm a little bit more fine if it's equal opportunity and often played for laughs. Because yeah, Final Fantasy XIV does a decent job of it.
Make me yawn myself to death.
Gosh, especially if we're talking like Manderville and whatnot. Which, I haven't actually done the Manderville questlines. I really should someday. But, I've seen enough screenshots to kind of know. Like, if you're gonna give me some, like, scantily clad ladies, I'm gonna need Like, I actively require himbos. And fandom counts, but not long enough. A porn artist is not allowed to create porn art. Or not porn art. Sure, but they didn't. Like, some of those character intros for Xenoblade 2 were, like, legitimately very strange. Until I found out that they were like, the characters were made by porn artists. And then it was just like, oh, this makes sense. Because, like, a lot of them were just a little too fan servicey, for lack of a better word. And so it's like, porn artists are allowed to draw non-porn art, but it's one of those where you can very definitively tell that they weren't really trying to do non-porn art to some degree. And it was fine, but it definitely felt weird whenever, like, I'd find a new blade and it was just, like, creepy. I just want to see more Persona Junpeis and bros that are there with you as your loyal friend than just oversexed characters. That's the other reason why I don't like fan service. Like, beyond just the weirdness of it, it really does detract from the characters. Like, if you're going to have this, it has to be important. It can't just be like, this character doesn't like wearing clothes for some reason. It's like, that just kind of means nothing to me. Creative freedom. I don't know. I just, with the prevalence of it, it doesn't feel like creative freedom after a certain point. It feels like pandering for sales or clicks or something. It's like how boob thumbnails were the big thing on YouTube for quite a while. Well, I guess I'm not dazing it, but whatever, it's fine. But once again, almost always the fan service character ends up being boring. That is their personality trait. And that's kind of unfortunate because, like, it ends up with a bunch of characters that really are just like one note, there for eye candy and nothing more. And it's just kind of like, tell me why your character's important beyond just their physical appearance. And for some anime, manga, and JRPGs, the answer is they're not. They're not there for anything other than to be ogled, and it's just like, but why? And so when I play these games, like, I want all the cast to be interesting and vibrant and fun to watch and pay attention to. Yeah, I mean, there's the infamous character that breathes through her skin. That was just the biggest load of crock.
I'm fine. I'm not sure how to feel, that's all.
Like, it was so stupid. Well, I haven't played that game. I watched a really good Let's Play of it, but, like, seeing that and all of the analysis as to why she breathes through her skin, and then you see other characters with literally the same power set that aren't limited like that, it's just like, yeah, you're just making shit up so you can have this lady in the nude. Which, speaking of, I think he straight up was, like, trying to get, oh, what's it? The, for Metal Gear Solid 4, the villainesses, he was trying to get those clean clothes, the villainesses to all do their mocap naked. Like, dude's just kind of weird sometimes. Why are we talking about that? It's kind of relevant. Not, like, overwhelmingly so, but it's a good, like, how would I say it? It's a good straw man for pointing out why fan service just feels weird.
I definitely feel stronger.
That's the thing. Garrus, Grunt, and Tali are kind of iconic in Mass Effect, because Garrus is always there as the best pal. Grunt is gonna fight for you no matter what, and Tali will always be your friend, or girlfriend, but it's never awkward. And there's always a purpose for them, and they have their own plot and their own inspirations and their own desires. None of them are just there as scenery. Like, Mass Effect for the most part was fine, but, like, Miranda is kind of the counterpoint here of, she really was just there so you could see her butt a lot, and it was really weird. And, like, sure, they did the whole, like, I'm bioengineered to be perfect and my father's a monster, but otherwise, like, there was almost nothing about her as a character that I remember. I mostly just remember weird shots of her butt constantly, and it was odd. Like, fine, I guess, for people that like that kind of thing, but I'd almost rather just there be really overt fan service games so I can stay away from them, rather than really overt fan service thrown into otherwise legitimately, like, not fan servicey games-ish? I don't know. Maybe I'm alone in this in a lot of cases, but it just feels eh.
We'll be out of the valley soon.
Miranda is just the default waste of space for my run. Because I'm in space, I want aliens. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, what was it? Liara? Liara was very much the... If you're gonna give me, like, the fan service, like, maybe overly sexy character, Liara works a lot better because alien woman. And it's like, okay, fine. Especially when you find out the information of they look... It's not that they actually look beautiful, it's that you think that they look beautiful. Which I think is really cool. Main problem with Xenoblade 2 is the fan service hurts the tone a lot. Yup. And so this one not having it is part of the reason why I'm talking about it. Kind of like why I have this problem with it, because this game doesn't so far. And it feels good. Because so far, I have not had to groan once. I've not had to, like, suffer secondhand embarrassment from weird creep shot being made. Sure, they had the implied, like, they're all in the bath together scene, but it was played up in such a way that literally none of the characters are even aware that, like, there are gender differences, for the most part. Like Miranda, can't stand Liara. Honestly, I liked her in the first game, hated her after that. I thought Liara got really shitty after Shepard died. Miranda at least was pretty consistent and actually got more interesting, but eh.
Riku's so sleepy. Could do with long soaking bath.
We are gonna get attacked, like, right now.
Oh, to be a carefree nop-on.
Just hold out a little longer.
Where did they get the nope
We'll
on
be back
from?
soon. Oh! Look! Friendlies! Hey!
Nope.
It's me! Lance from...
Not friendlies.
Cut it out! We're your friends here from Colony 9!
They're not listening, Lance.
The spark! Don't they recognize us? Noah, Noah?
We'll just have to fight back.
Fight back! You crazy!
Just don't kill them.
Oh, is that all?
Easier said than done.
Wine later. It's time!
The mind control are all the soldiers genetically engineered like machines. They're genetically engineered like machines. They're not, like, they're not even... They're not even human, I believe. Because all of the characters are grown in tubes. We know that much. But I'm operating under the assumption that they're not, like, biologically full humans either. Hence why Vandom had mentioned you've never seen a real human before. Why did I do that? Whatever. I missed anyway. So yeah, they're like weird test tube pseudo-clones. And so my assumption is, yeah, they're all bioengineered or even fully, like, machine engineered. Because they have the eyes, too. That gives them, like, an interface. That they can see. So it could even just be like a feed in their heads.
We're on the same side!
They keep coming, Noah.
Oh, he might have said a human like me. Oh, that's a good point. I'd have to go back to it.
Now the whole world will be your enemy. I wonder how your lives will turn out. I'll enjoy watching you.
The world, our enemy.
Huh? What was that?
If we get any closer to Colony 9, We're just going to end up getting surrounded. We've no choice. We're gonna have to head back.
Oh, wow. Lanza's, like, cape doesn't really flap in the wind. It just has, like, an odd jiggle to it. It's also interesting that the eyes are flipped for this faction. Not that it really matters.
How are they so good at finding us? What's going on here? Tyon!
That light. Is that?
What is it?
I'll explain later. Right now we need to focus on getting out of here.
Cutscene movement is so fluid. It's crazy how much they've improved the engine. Monolith Soft is... Wait, Melnath's shoulder? Are we on? Oh, cool. We're actually in control of them. Mio takes the defender role, and her class is Zephyr. Defenders draw enemies aggro towards themselves. Yeah, so now it's just introducing me to the different characters. Let's see. Talent art. It'll glow. Actions which interfere with enemy attacks, like blocking, evading, or interrupting. Cool. But yeah, they're forcing me to play as the other characters temporarily to get used to their roles and how they work. Honestly, makes sense.
No going back to Colony Gamma. We need to get some distance or they'll find us.
Roger.
Guess we can't go that way for whatever reason. Well, that's fine. So here's the other question. Do we get to fight with a full party of 6 or is it 3? I guess it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it is a little odd that he can't explain as they walk. But chances are he's saving that explanation for once everybody has reunited. You want the answer for that, or is it rhetorical? Always rhetorical. What dimension are we in? Do not know. So far we've seen, we think, Nia and Melia. So, both? Oh no. Guess they knew we'd come here. You're the ones that raided the colony. I ain't letting you get away that easy. Oh, someone's having a really bad mood. But why? It's like nobody recognizes us. As of this moment, the point is moot. Clearly, we ought to prioritize our physical safety. But, Senna, come on. You don't want to get slaughtered by our allies, do you? I don't get it at all. We can't go back to Colony Gamma with things like this. Tyon, is there somewhere we can hide out? I suppose where we bade farewell to our new friends might do. Understood. Let's try to slow him down at most. Exactly my thoughts. Ah. Okay, hi aggro. Aggro will draw an enemy's attention towards you. Using strong attacks and healing arts will accumulate a lot of aggro, keep that in mind. Allies under attack at risk of becoming incapacitated, and a good tactic is to accumulate aggro towards yourself so they can continue fighting. Okay, targeting lines, we know about all of these. Okay. When the character's an attacker, a healer line is red. Defenders' defenses in their strong suit, so it's your cue to be careful. Okay, blue line indicates the enemy's target is a defender. Defenders, okay, cool. Arts recharge differences. Classes from Keves and Agnus recharge their arts different ways. Kevesi classes fill over time. Agnians fill by auto-attacking. Interesting. For Agnian classes, canceling auto-attacks into arts will boost their recharge quicker. Use this to your advantage. Okay. So to some degree, I might actually just want to play as the Agnians. We're in the robot dimension. People were theorizing that we're probably in the dimension that Shulk created. But that wouldn't explain Nia's presence. So I don't entirely know. Yeah, Mio's the tank, evasion tank. I like her design, and I like her attack pattern so far.
Oh, hey!
Let's play this smart.
A quick cleanup then. Got it. How's that?
Okay, the other one doesn't seem to be coming after me. But yeah, if I can increase her auto attack speed, holy smokes, she's gonna be able to just toss moves.
I couldn't keep them in check. Eyes over here.
Appreciate it.
I just gotta get her a good, like, auto attack speed booster. And a good AoE, like a good aggro AoE, but she doesn't have one. I also really like combat, like throwing discs as a weapon.
Don't think this is the norm.
Here's a goodie.
Okay. Is it just me, or are lucky enemies not particularly uncommon? Oh no, they're pretty common. I think the entire point of the whole, like, elite and lucky enemy a system is mostly to convince you to not just run past every enemy, but actually slow down and fight them, which I think is a good system. You know, the previous couple of games, they just had, like, named monsters with, like, a special frame around their names, which, you know, makes sense. But I think in this one, by having it, you know, you see that there in the blue, and you think, I'm about the same level. I could go fight them, and you know, and instead of just rushing past. Same thing with the, like, the container that I can see in the distance over there. What it does is it's effectively artificially increasing the duration of the game
We will show no mercy.
by giving you things that you can see that you want to do. And frankly, I think it's actually a really smart move from, like, a design standpoint. Because instead of fluffing the game out with, like, a bunch of meaningless tasks, you instead fluff the game out with temptation. The temptation to fight the bird.
Oppose us and we will show no mercy.
I'll watch your back.
I don't know how she hit the bird up there. And so, I don't know. I think it's just smart design. Yeah, the Breath of the Wild Genshin method. Yep. And it's like, it's good game design. It might not necessarily be the most player friendly, but it is fundamentally still good game design in terms of like how to make a game feel more engaging. Boy, it really does feel like she can just chuck out Gemini Strike left and right. So I should probably make sure I've got some accessories on these characters, because I'm pretty sure I haven't actually loaded anything up, and I bet they don't have anything. There we go. Yeah, see, this character's got some flow to her. When they're in mecha mode, there was no flow, and I was very confused by it.
Did you see me in action, Mimi? Sure I did, Sana. You look
Okay. The characters, accessories. Yep. Oh no, she has gear support, agility. I don't actually know what agility does. Boost healing by 20%. Boost damage when enemies, when attacking launched enemies by 50%. That's interesting, but I bet we can find something better than that. We'll just give her the attack stone. Let's see, boost block rate by 20%. Oh, I see. What else do we have? We could also just boost her attack by 25%. That's not the worst. Okay, so agility is avoidance. That makes sense. Dexterity is accuracy. Okay. I was wondering if any of them increased our like cooldown rate or attack speed. Because that would certainly be the one that I really want.
Oh, enemy! I'll hold them off. Off you go! Don't you look away from me! Hammerhead!
There we go.
Couldn't keep them in check.
Nope, did not succeed. Oh, that's okay. That's usually gear in Xenoblade Chronicles. I don't think I ever paid any attention to the stats. I more or less could get through by just focusing really hard on base damage and not even bothering with gems.
Are you gonna be alright? Eyes over here! I couldn't keep them in check. How's that? Why, hammerhead! Giant swing! Butterfly blade!
Okay, there we go. No, we don't. Okay, now we do. Yeah, I should probably double check to see if I have any AoEs that I can put on her. Because yeah, I'm actually having trouble keeping all these enemies on me. So I almost kind of have to swap targets constantly. Nope. This has high aggro. But it doesn't matter. That's fine. I mean, we're cutting through them pretty quickly. There we go. It's a little hard to talk over the combat in this game, which is a bit of a shame. There we go.
Are you gonna be alright?
Loot.
Thanks, I'm okay. Bit weirded out, but fine.
Right. And can she also do the sending? She should be able to. Be really weird if it was only Noah. I wonder if evade and crit healing is still king. Probably. I feel like that would have almost mattered the most in Xenoblade X? I don't remember there being like too many fights that were over hard. In Xenoblade Chronicles 1 or 2. It was the only way to deal with the super bosses. I guess I never really stuck around for the super bosses. I probably should have. But, eh. I guess it never really felt like there was much of a reason to go after the super bosses in 1 or 2. I think X was the only one that really incentivized it well. Yeah, no, there was kind of a couple of super bosses that were worth going after in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, now that I'm thinking about it. Because I remember 1 was really good for grinding if you wanted to get blade cores. But that was, like, much easier to fight. Turn down combat dialogue, maybe. There's no slider for it. I wish I could. But they got rid of it for this game for some reason.
What?
You lot.
Since when did this game come out? Today!
Much as I love a friendly reunion, what exactly are we doing here?
Yeah, beats me. I'm starting to get antsy here.
What he said.
And how do you suppose we feel?
Tyan, don't be like this. Reel it in a little.
You guys, you want to survive? Live on? Hold the torch?
Good question.
What?
Guys, let's live. Let's survive.
What kind of pep talk is that? Of course we're gonna survive.
Well then, we know where to go. The city.
The sit? What are you even...
In the eyes of the world at large, we're outlaws now. We can't go back to the colony.
The soldiers. Their irises glowed blood red, just like his did.
Right. I remember.
This is just conjecture. But what if those soldiers are perceiving us as enemies?
Because of the red irises.
Correct.
But what's even up with the colony? Did that freak do that? How?
We don't know the method, but it's logical to think he did something.
That's exactly right. That's it. So instead of going off our separate ways, we stand a better chance if we all work together. Right?
I suppose I can't deny that.
If we are going to be running, we might as well have some kind of aim, right? People on opposite sides, working together. Do you see?
You're saying we can survive that way?
Dude, what are we doing about the homecoming?
Lance, are you being serious?
Oh,
Come on, you have to understand. If you still want to go after all this, I won't stop you. But before you do, you'll have to kill our friends here. Is that even how our lives are supposed to go?
remember that ceremony? Long ago.
But after our homecoming, what's left?
Well, think of the praise they got, up there. Up on that shining platform.
To me, it was like a pillar of husks. Terrible altar, built upon countless lives. You want that as your legacy? You're really okay with that?
Well, what do you want me to do?
I can't answer that for you. I don't know everything. But we need answers. I say we go out and find them. I want to know, why were we entrusted with these powers? What did he mean by the real enemy?
So, the city.
Yeah,
What did he say? A land pierced by a great sword? Oh, right. That sword. You know, that massive one, way down south.
Defeat the real enemy and restore the world to order.
Well then, I guess you can count me in.
Mio?
I think I'd like to trust that man.
Besides, how can we even fight anymore? After all we've been through.
They're the enemy.
They were the enemy. Okay, I'm with Mimi on this one.
It may be to our advantage. I'll admit that, at least.
Oi, what's that look for? Don't just stare at me. It's creepy.
we're gonna need an
We
answer
want to be
soon.
friends.
Do I even have a choice?
Guess there's nothing for it.
Good. My name's Noah. Colony 9, Special Forces Unit. As you know, I'm an officer. These three, Lance, Uni, and Riku, are my long-term friends. Oh, and this is my passion. Someday I'd like to play my own melodies. Not just the same old music that I learned in training. Okay.
What is this? Feels like a surprise inspection or something.
It'll help in the long run.
Come on, man. Really?
I'm called Mio. I'm an officer in Colony Gamma's musical unit. I can do the 100 metri in 7 seconds. Pretty quick on my toes, I guess.
You go, girl.
And I keep a diary. I like writing down what happens. I never miss a single day.
Uni's the name. Special Forces Unit, Colony 9. We act as Noah's escort. Me and the boys, inseparable since we left the pod. My special move's Group Heal. It's great at healing my allies all at once. My hobby? Collecting fortune clovers, I guess.
And I'm Senna. I've been Mio's roomie, ever since I was posted to Colony Gamma. My special move... I'm just crazy strong, I guess. I don't look it, but I can lift far more than my own weight. My hobby is lifting.
Oh, there you go, Lance. Got a muscle buddy.
They're so dirty.
Well, I'm Tyon. I'm part of operations and planning in Colony Gamma's survey branch. For this mission, I was assigned as support for the Offseer.
And go on, your special move?
I don't have a special move. What's the point? Why share details like that? I don't have hobbies.
Wow, Colony dull.
Riku. In Colony 9, Riku was head of maintenance and crafting. And these are attendants of Riku. They at your disposal.
What's this attendance crap?
I'm Manana. Manana was cookie pond in Colony of Mio and others.
She's a banana.
Manana master of food. Stews, baked goods, fry-ups. Can even cook up a mean Gonzalez eyeball.
Eyeball?
I didn't realize both Agnus and Keves assigned Nop onto their Offseer squads. Weird coincidence, huh?
Yeah, wouldn't have expected similarities there.
I like Manana. She doesn't have a shield, she's got a walk on her back.
Come on.
My name's Lance. I'm from the same colony as Noah. I work as the unit's defense. My special move... you figure it out. Ugh. Do we have to do this rubbish?
Just bear with us. We can plan, now that you've joined.
So you're acting like we're a team already? Ugh. Spark's alive. Fine then, I'm with you.
You totally sure?
What else do I do? Not like we've got much choice. So, what's our angle?
We have made some distance, but we're still in the colony's search zone. Luckily, we don't have any colonies south of here. And you?
We shouldn't have any colonies mobilized either.
So we go south then?
Yeah. What are you doing there?
Well, our clothes are pretty filthy. Just wondered if there was anything to change into. Oh. Fashion and utility.
I need a change of clothes too. 'Cause these are, yeah.
Don't stop at clothes. Have a look around. Take anything that could come in useful.
Vandam's dead, Robin blind.
Is there anything we could use?
Fan service. I'll take it. What's in store for us, do you think? Actually, scratch that. You're probably in the dark as any of us, Noah. Spark it all. Never rains, but it pours, eh? Going directly to the communal bath scene. Well, we already did that. The interesting thing would be if the other faction is not nearly as blasé about it. Proper hunting now, Noah. There's no time for tomfoolering. Doesn't look like there's much we can make use of here. But we should probably snag... Oh. It's just Vandam's clothes. Just show back up in Vandam's outfit.
Are these his dog tags?
Guernica Vandam. I guess that's his name.
That's great.
Huh?
I kind of hated the idea of not even knowing who he was.
He shouted his name out like twice.
Right, yeah. Let's remember him as the man who gave us a goal and the ability to choose.
Yeah.
I like Lance's design, but looking at him from that angle, like, I know he's wearing chaps, but it really does look like he wet himself. Which is not great. I'm gonna take you all on this journey. Maybe it's not so obvious here, but it's just, I don't know, with the right lighting, it totally looks like he wet himself. We should gather up anything that looks useful for the road ahead. Fair enough. Also, thank you, Friendly Bartender, for the 3-month resub. Thank you. Why was...
Hey, these are all clothing containers.
Why was Vandam
Cooking ingredients here.
just
Itchy
carrying
to get at these.
There's one with
fashion
equipment
with
too.
him?
Not exactly equipped to match our setup. We'll just have to deal.
What's with the frown? Have they got nothing in your size?
Well, this fabric is awfully thin. It doesn't seem very reliable.
You can't expect luxury, can you? Bound to be better than nothing. Unless you're happy with what you have now?
No, I'll wear it. We all have to make sacrifices.
Ooh, you know, I might be able to rock this jacket.
Maybe I'll go for this one. I like the colours.
Not exactly the freshest threads, eh?
Maybe it's on the old side, but there's no tears. It'll be fine.
How do
Got
they have
lots
any
of funny
fashion
designs
sense?
here, huh? They sure do. Some of the stuff's like, how'd you even put it on?
Pretty easy to move in this. Score.
Oh yeah? Are there any more of those?
Sorry, just this.
Oh, shoot.
What is it? Not gonna change?
Huh? Yeah, hang on. Still gotta, change my boots, I guess.
Your boots? You'll need a hand with those, yeah?
Wait, I can help.
What's spooked them? They could have just changed here.
They went pretty far off, huh?
Ah.
I love the Nopon. What are they doing? Looting at warp speed.
Is that...
Yeah. My time left. Think about it. Wouldn't want to lose track of time and just run out. Today, it's exactly 3 months. 3 more months. And then I'll be gone from this world. I've thought about this a lot. About what I can achieve. What I'll leave behind. I've sent off so many who felt the same.
I see. So that's why you trusted that guy. You hope to live more?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. But you and me, just talking like this, I think that's kind of amazing. And if there really is hope in that place that the man mentioned...
Is that what you'd want for a legacy?
Weird question.
Those who can leave their legacy, are they content at the end?
Huh?
And the ones left behind, can they really come to terms with that?
That's food for thought. Huh.
I think about it all the time. What we leave when we're gone. What that connection truly means.
Connection, eh? Heavy stuff.
Yeah. That's life, I guess.
That's interesting. They all have had eye patches. Escaped kids?